It's really important to make sure that you have your own financial independence, because the second you depend on a narcissist financially, they'll use that. So when I was in that marriage, there was a lot of things that I wasn't allowed to do. And I talk a lot about freedom from narcissistic abuse, meaning being free to be independent, free to be self-expressed, and free to have full bodily autonomy, or any autonomy over your finances, over your entertainment, how you relax. And when I was with that narcissist, a lot of the times I never felt relaxed. Like I had no idea who was coming through that door, if it was Jekyll, if it was Hyde. But one thing I want to talk about is the financial part. And I talk about financial abuse being so nuanced. There's a lot of different variables that come into play when it comes to financial abuse. For me, I couldn't buy $5 cheese. For me, I had to hide my sushi purchases and any clothing purchases, even if it was on sale. And if he caught me buying something, I would have to tell him it was on sale, tell him my mom bought it, tell him it was at a thrift store. I'd have to make up a lie about how that money was spent to make it more pleasing to him, because I was so nervous how he would react and how he would take it. But there was this extra piece that I never really even thought about it being financial abuse, but he would monitor my purchases on my debit cards and my credit cards. These were my accounts in my own name. And I talk about this in coaching. If you have a relationship with somebody and you have to meld your finances together, have your own debit card, have your own credit card. It's really important to make sure that you have your own financial independence, because the second you depend on a narcissist financially, they'll use that. What happened with me is he was a gambling addict, right? So he would use all of our money that we used together, and he would use it on his vices. So drugs, alcohol, escorts, and gambling. And one time when he won $5,000, he decided to give me $500 of it to put on my credit card as a payment. He said, "Hey babe, can I go to, the Scotiabank and give your bank, an extra $500 payment? I won big at the casino." I said, "Sure, that would be awesome. Go ahead." I forgot that a month before that payment went through, or the month before he went to go pay it, I had a pre-approved increase to my credit card limit of $500. And I called and said, "Hey, I have this code. I think I have an increase to my limit." And they just put it through right away. He saw that when he went to the bank. And when he came home, I thought I was getting this happy, "Hey, I won money at the casino. I'm in a great mood." No, he comes home. And I don't know if you've ever witnessed this, but when the narcissist comes home and it's this giant cloud just sort of enters your space, where you're you just feel it in your chest. You feel it deep in your chest, where you're the whole energy of the room shifts, something bad just happened. And you could see it on his face. He was tight in the face, tight in the lips. And he goes, "So I went to your bank." And I'm like, "Great, thank you. And I didn't put that $500 on your credit card." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Where did you put it?" "No, because you didn't fucking tell me that you had a $500 limit increase. The fuck is wrong with you? You're my wife." And he lost his shit on me, tore a strip out of me. And mind you, he would spend $10,000 in a night at the casino. Because I picked up that phone call and got this extra increase, this extra $500 on my credit card, he lost his shit, as if what I did was so vile. And when I look back at that relationship, I'm thinking how how did I think that that was awful? I apologized. I groveled. Like, I basically got down on my hands and knees and said, I'm so sorry, I will never do that again. And that really conditioned me to really check my finances. This is where I got to the point where I was taking cash out of my bank to pay for my lashes to get done, to pay for my nails, like to pay for clothes, to pay for anything for me. Because I didn't want him to see it on my bank card statement or my credit card statement, my personal credit card statement. You know, it's just kind of fucked up how we let these narcissists condition us to think that every little move we make that has anything to do with our own independence, whether it's financially, whether it's the things we wear, the music we listen to, the places we work, we're conditioned for all of it to be wrong. And the scary thing is, in these longer term relationships where we're stuck in these trauma bonds for too long, we end up feeling like we don't have access to freedom. We don't have access to autonomy. I forgot what my favorite color was after that relationship, because you forget how to make a choice for yourself. You forget how to put yourself first. And I don't know if you've ever come up with these, like, or have had these feelings of like not being able to make decisions. I couldn't make a decision. I didn't even know what I wanted to eat because everything was dictated by what he wanted. I couldn't even get a credit card limit increased because of the backlash that I might get. You know, getting your freedom back means everything, means independence, self-expression, wearing the colors you want to wear or lack of colors if you want to just wear black, right? Putting your hair, doing your hair however you want to do it, loading the dishwasher the way you want to load the dishwasher, watching the movies you want to watch, listening to the music you want to listen to. Being free from a narcissist means being free in all aspects, and sometimes we have to re-identify the way we feel freedom to be like and feel like.